The latest on the Iraqi dinar. Developments, challenges, and what to expect. There have been several significant updates regarding Iraq's financial landscape, particularly concerning the much-anticipated revaluation, RV, of the Iraqi dinar. With political tensions, economic restructuring, and international pressures shaping the country's future, many investors and analysts are keeping a close watch on the unfolding situation. Let's break down some of the key developments impacting Iraq's currency and financial sector. U.S. policy and its impact on Iraq. A major shift in U.S. foreign policy has added pressure to Iraq's already delicate economic situation. Recently, the United States decided to withdraw Iraq's waiver to import gas from Iran, effectively restricting Baghdad's ability to secure much-needed energy. This move is part of a broader strategy to weaken Iran's economy and curb its nuclear ambitions. However, the consequences of this policy are being felt in Iraq, which now faces serious energy shortages and mounting political instability. Additionally, Washington has taken steps to cut Iran off from Iraq's financial system, leaving Baghdad searching for alternatives. Reports suggest Iraq is considering using Russia's financial network to bypass these restrictions. A move that could escalate tensions with the U.S. President Biden's administration has made it clear that failure to comply with American policies could result in further sanctions, which would place even greater strain on Iraq's economy. Where does the RV stand? Despite widespread speculation, there is currently no clear timeline for the revaluation of the dinar. Sources close to Iraq's financial sector, including contacts from Singapore, confirm that the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has put a temporary hold on any currency adjustments. This decision stems from an assessment that Iraq's banking infrastructure is not yet ready for such a major transition, particularly regarding international transactions and cross-border payments. To address these shortcomings, the CBI has launched a financial modernization initiative in collaboration with firms such as Oliver Wyman and K2. The goal is to overhaul Iraq's banking sector, aligning it with global standards and ensuring the necessary mechanisms are in place for currency reform. While progress is being made, this process will take time, meaning that any hopes for an immediate RV may need to be reassessed. Iraq's efforts to enter the global financial system. Despite setbacks, Iraq is actively working to integrate itself into the international financial network. A recent visit by a delegation from Germany's Corporation for International Cooperation highlights efforts to strengthen Iraq's financial institutions. The Central Bank of Iraq, the Federal Integrity Commission, and the Financial Supervision Bureau are all involved in initiatives aimed at increasing transparency, improving regulatory frameworks, and establishing stronger ties with global banking systems. Analysts believe that if Iraq successfully modernizes its banking infrastructure and secures international credibility, the long-term impact on the dinar could be significant. However, these efforts must be balanced against the country's ongoing economic and political struggles. Speculation and investor caution. Prominent voices in the dinar investment community, such as Mark Z and Frank26, continue to provide updates and analysis. While some sources hint at potential developments as early as next week, others urge caution, emphasizing that the RV remains a speculative investment with no guaranteed timeline. Frank26, in particular, warns investors not to get caught up in unrealistic expectations. No bank or government entity has confirmed an imminent revaluation, and until Iraq's financial system is fully prepared, any significant currency shift remains uncertain. The role of U.S. sanctions and market volatility. One of the biggest concerns moving forward is the potential impact of U.S. sanctions on Iraq's banking system. If Washington decides to impose additional financial restrictions, Iraq's access to international markets could be severely limited. Professor Nadeem, an expert in international economics, warns that such sanctions could lead to a shortage of U.S. dollars in Iraq, driving up black market exchange rates and further destabilizing the country's economy. At the moment, Iraq remains heavily dependent on the U.S. financial system, with many of its foreign reserves held at the Federal Reserve. Any disruptions in this relationship could have serious consequences, making it even more difficult for the country to stabilize its currency. Final thoughts. For those following the dinar's future, patience remains key. Iraq is undergoing significant financial reforms, but the road to stability is filled with challenges. While there are promising developments, such as banking modernization efforts and international cooperation,